So, jetzt kommt ja noch. Thank you for watching Summer Games Fest 2026. Und jetzt gehen wir rein, Freunde, in die Days of Devs Showcase.
It's gotta be like new. It's gotta be like really, really new. It's gotta be. Oh, hello. I'm Tim Schafer from Video Games. I was just trying to come up with a whole new term for world premiere because this edition of Day of the Devs has so many world premieres in it, more than we've ever had before. I think it demands an entirely new term. Day of the Devs, as you know, is a curation committee finds and presents the best of new games for you, and also a chance to meet the developers who made them. So while I'm working on this problem, you just sit back and enjoy Day of the Devs. Pro premiere, lots of pro. No, okay.
Let's go in the Day of the Dev.
There's nothing I dread more than having to make a top 10 list of video games, but if I did, I'd definitely put Nidhogg on that list. So I'm very excited to show you a world premiere of what Messhoff's been working on.
World premiere.
Hi, I'm Mark Essen. I'm the creative director and co-founder of Messhoff. You might know us for our 2014 hit Nidhogg, which is a fencing tug-of-war game with flying worms that eat you at the end. More recently, we came out with Wheel World, an open-world bicycle racing game about saving the world. I love making games. I've been making games since I was probably 15 years old. It's something I do for fun in addition to my job. So at night, you might find me just sketching out ideas for little games and sending them around to friends. Which is how Blood Dungeon was created.
Okay, was ist das? Das ist schon wieder eine Scheiße.
Blood Dungeon is a platforming game where you're not just standing on platforms, you're crawling on the sides of platforms, you're hanging from the ceilings, you're walking across tight ropes, you're jumping onto nets, climbing ladders. It's not a Metroidvania, you're not like learning these skills over time, so you can think of it like Vampire Survivors crossed with Spelunky. I really missed like animation and just being able to hand animate pixels, and so it was fun to just churn them out, make lots and lots of silly little characters and enemies and stuff. And I think the game turned out really fun. There's a handful of arenas to explore, you'll unlock over 100 weapons. It's like these other Survivor games you've probably played where you're kiting the enemies and they're sort of following you in a big mass. But in this game, you're in a maze as well, a maze with gravity.
Ist das zum Fick?
It's really a game about routing.
Das ist so Art
you get to know the levels,
aber auf
you get to know which
also
weapons
wirklich
work
auf
with which other
Drohnen und
weapons,
Gegnergespamme
and
und
you find a character that you
Rash und alles zusammen, oder?
the art or
Was
just the way
ist
they move.
das?
So I'm excited to share it more widely when it comes out later this year.
Later Sommer.
The coolest thing about video games is that anything is
Bona?
possible. However, it is likely impossible that you could guess what this next game is.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, Digga, Lady Dimitrescu oder was zum Geier?
Hello, I'm Andres Bordi, and I'm Mason Smith, also known as Airdorf, and we are very excited to show you Tenebrisomnia, our game, which is a retro survival horror with live-action cutscenes.
Ah, da ja, aber komm, das Spiel haben wir... Wie oft zeigen sie das jetzt noch? Das haben wir jetzt schon, das sehen wir jetzt zum 3. Mal. Dieses Pixel-Film-Game, keine Ahnung, was genau es sein soll.
That's right, these insane madmen actually put in a live-action horror movie made by a professional production company and an award-winning special effects team right here in their Pixel horror game.
Weiß immer noch nicht jemand genau, was zum Fick das ist. Das sind 1400 jetzt gucken. Das sieht schon besser aus.
So, the story of Tenebrisomnia follows Julia, an Argentine girl who's having nightmares every night about her ex-boyfriend Ivan being killed by horrible monsters. And she finds out that the nightmare is real and now she's trapped inside it.
Ja, nee, irgendwie, es catcht mir einfach nicht. Sie können es mir noch so oft zeigen, wie sie wollen.
Has classic
Mich
horror
catcht
gameplay
dieses
that
Spiel
you
einfach noch
remember
nicht.
from games like
Nee.
Resident Evil, but it has this super retro, chunky pixel aesthetic. And in order to survive, Julia has to solve puzzles and collect items and also manage her consumables if she's going to make it through. So once I was playing Faith on streaming, and I said I would like to do something like this. Yeah, and in 2023, Dave Autry came to me with the trailer for Tenebris Somnia, and he said, "Hey, I want you to check this out and let me know if you think this would be a good title for us to publish."
So I had known Andres and Tobias and the guys at Cyborg Studios down in Argentina for quite a long time, and I knew how much Faith inspired
Auch wenn
Tenebris
man
Somnia.
Dorf
So I
gesehen
said,
hat,
guys, there's really only
merke mir
one
da nicht
way
das Datum
we're
wie bei
making this
anderen
game,
gewissen
and that's if
Spielen.
Airdorf signs on as executive producer.
Andres was the director of one of my favorite horror short films, Alexia, and so I was really excited. I immediately said yes. I didn't put it together at the time, but I think it was just this weird, evil twist of fate that we get to work together now. It's something that it hasn't been done in a really long time, specifically combining this retro style gameplay with live action scenes that look this group. And besides filming on sets, they also filmed on location in several places in Buenos Aires. These cutscenes bring a lot of talent from the film industry in Argentina, and also television, and also the theater industry. And also the monsters that you see in pixel form during regular gameplay make an
Hat mich
appearance
jetzt
in
wieder
live
Resident
action.
Evil
And
Vibe
they were
gegeben
achieved
mit
using
Lady to
practical
Dress
and
Code, den
digital
3
makeup
hübschen
and monster
Damen.
VFX by an awards-winning special effects team,
Ach,
and absolutely
aber
no
das Ding
generative
ist
AI.
krass. Das Ding ist richtig krass. Man, hätten sie das
The
als
game and the
Spiel
cinematics
so
get really
Remake oder
crazy
so
and
gegeben,
psychotic
dann
towards
hätte
the
ich's mir
end, and I can't
gegönnt,
wait for y'all to
aber
play it. Thank you
bin halt
for
nicht so
giving
der
us the opportunity to show you
Pixel-Fan.
Tenebris Somnia.
Halt nicht
Please look for
so,
Tenebris Somnia later this year on October the 16th on PC and consoles. Tenebris Somnia, Retro Nightmares, Real Life Horrors, October 16th, 2026.
Oktober,
Get ready to get your groove
Oktober.
on with our next title, Mr.
Glaube ich, habe
Records.
irgendwas
Two of the
verstanden.
game's designers, who you'll meet in a moment, are also its composers. That is so cool. French developer Glitchies has put together a combination of mechanics and music that'll leave you nodding your head and tapping your feet. Enjoy this world.
Universio Revelio is what people call that now.
I'm not doing that. Enjoy this world premiere of Mr. Records.
World Premiere.
Hi, I'm Charles.
And I'm Valentin. We are the
Die ganzen
composers and game
World Premiere.
designers
Das ist
behind Glitchy
Französisch,
Studio,
glaube ich, weil da oben
creators
steht
of
French.
Headbangers Rhythm Royale and Musical Story.
Our small studio focuses
Also
on
das eigentlich
crafting
Spiel kannten wir
innovative
doch.
music games,
Hast
and
du
today
dieses
we'd like to introduce
Taubengame?
our new project, Mr. Records.
Eng Bang und so Zeug.
This is George. He has an extraordinary gift. He can travel through music. As soon as he hears
Gott,
the
was
first
ist
notes of a
das
record,
jetzt?
he's transported into vivid worlds
Professor
where he interacts
Layton's
rhythmically with the environment
Onkel?
and unfolding
Eine
events.
Oper?
A wide range of musical gameplay experiences shape these journeys, letting you feel the music in a truly unique way.
Das ist so Jump'n'Run-mäßig oder was? Geil.
When he's
Musik
not
ist
exploring these
cool.
musical worlds, George runs his record store. Every journey completed becomes a vinyl available for sale in the shop. Your goal is to understand each customer's needs and match them with the right record. Everyone has their own way
Ist
of
auch mal was
expressing what they're
Neues
looking
und
for,
anderes,
along with a distinct
sag ich
personality.
mal.
Their stories intertwine with George's, creating a narrative that is intimate, humorous, and heartfelt. Selling records allows you to acquire new ones to play, forming a fresh and surprising gameplay loop.
As composers, this record shop setting is really inspiring, as it gives us the freedom to explore a wide range of musical styles.
So this is George's life, told track by track. Over 45 songs, each tied to a moment, a memory, or a feeling. We had so much fun creating and recording all those songs, and we'd like to give you a quick preview of the result.
I'm sitting in my armchair and I don't know what to do or what to say.
Oh, aber geil klingt. Ach, das macht er alleine halt, oder was? Okay.
Take all the bad days of our weather, then flip it around and make it all better. Just give it a song and never say never. We got one life, make this short.
Einfach deutscher Eminem.
We're a small team of 4, and we've poured a lot of heart into this game. There's still so much more to share about Mr. Records, so stay tuned for more updates coming soon. Bye!
Mr. Records hat aber noch kein Release Day. Okay.
In the spirit of camaraderie with fellow Canadians,
Vielleicht
Day
war
of
es
the Devs
nicht von der
alums,
Musik,
and makers of Spiritfarer,
aber
here is Thunder Lotus
Gameplay-mäßig
with some
könnte ich es
exciting
noch
news.
nicht behaupten.
Hello, my name is Jem, and I'm a game designer.
I'm Stefania, I'm an art director. We're from Thunder Lotus in Montreal, Quebec, and you might know us from our game, Spiritfarer.
For the past 7 years, we've been
das
working
kenne
on
ich,
something
glaub.
quite
Das kenne ich doch
different.
von
Our
irgendwo.
latest game, 33 Immortals. How many games have you played where you really wanted to play with random strangers?
How many times have you felt the primal thrill of defeating massive enemies
Wieso
in
sieht sie
epic
für mich
raids
aus
without the
wie...
stress, the grind, or
Also,
wondering if you're
ohne
good?
dass ich es
Welcome
böse
to
jetzt
33
meine, also no
Immortals,
front.
our co-op
Aber
action
sie
roguelike for
sieht mir
33
ganz so
players.
aus wie
No
Leon
waiting
halt.
around, you jump straight into the
Weiblich.
action through instant matchmaking. You
Also
tear
nicht böse
through
gemeint, sondern
hordes
ich
of
meine
enemies
einfach vom
sent by God to
Outfit her
punish you, and
und
rebel
nicht von
against
der
the wrath of
Frisur oder
God
so her, aber vom
together.
Outfit
You can
her
play solo if you want,
sieht sie mir
or
halt echt
with
so
1,
aus,
2,
Gott.
or 3 friends, because in 33 Immortals, everything is about cooperation.
We spent a lot of time designing the game
Finde ich
so
aber
that you
cool.
want to play with others, even if you don't know them. There is no voice chat in this game. You use in-game emotes to communicate with your fellow rebels. Combine your strength, whether you're a
Fand ich
tank,
echt noch sehr
specialist,
cool.
ranged, or melee player, and push forward no matter what. You will die, and that's okay. Because with every run, you grow stronger. You'll have to.
Digga, die sehen die
What you're up
Entwickler immer mit
against
ihren Masken
nothing
und
less than the wrath
coolen
of
Animationen,
God.
aber die machen das halt
And the best
cool.
part, you
Also
never
die
face it
besten
alone.
Entwickler,
You
sage
face
ich
it
immer noch, sind
together.
Repo.
33 Immortals releases this
Okay,
summer.
ich nehme
So
das
come
nochmal
join the
zurück.
rebellion.
Mini-Entwickler, das war einfach ein ganzer Haufen.
You know,
Okay.
sometimes in life, there are things that just make you want to give up and go fishing. An apocalypse that ravaged the Earth and left us in a world filled with Lovecraftian nightmares and mutants might just be one of those things. So pop on your waders, folks, and grab your lures. From Dream Dock, this is Dreadmore.
Hi, I'm Rostislav Fedorov, CEO of Dream Dog Studio, and today I'll be talking to you about Dreadmore.
Nochmal ein Angelgame.
Dreadmore is a first-person fishing adventure game set in a world where long ago a catastrophe took place, changing the land, water, creatures, and the people who survived. Now it is a dark, dangerous place that is flooded and rotting. As the player, you travel on a fishing boat that is your lifeline in this world, but that also means it is your responsibility to keep it fueled up and repaired. You can go on the land, walk from place to place, and meet the people living in this world. Those people can be quite strange, but you'll find that as you talk to them, you'll pick up quests and learn a lot about the place that they live. The most important part of the game, fishing. We made sure that
Also es ist
fishing is
eigentlich
not
wieder nur
just a simple
Fishing
minigame.
Game,
You
aber
start by checking the water,
das
casting
Haus
your
ist
line,
halt so
and then
wie
you
das
wait.
Spiel namens
What happens
Wrecker.
next depends on what
Das
bites.
ist halt anstatt Hühnerfüße so Roboter-Tentakelfüße hat.
Every type of creature needs a unique way to catch them. The right rod, bait, timing, and some need a completely different approach.
So
And if you
gerne
want
oder
to
so
catch the
geil, dass das
rarest
Spiel
of
wieder
creatures,
aussieht,
you'll
aber
need to
sorry.
be at the right
Das ist
place
halt wieder
and the
dieses
right time.
systemmäßige
Anything you catch can't be sold to
Fischen.
traders
Ich bin
or
kein
broken down to
Angelfan.
use for crafting.
Nicht, dass ich es
You
nie
can
mag
also
oder dass
scavenge
ich es
and
in Real
salvage
Life mal gemacht
materials
habe.
that you
In Real Life
find.
hätte ich es gern mal
Used for
gemacht,
crafting.
aber ich meine
You can also
einfach,
scavenge and salvage
dieses
materials
Angeln ist
that
mir
you
einfach
find.
dumm und dämlich
You use
geworden,
a
nachdem
harpoon
man
to pull
das
and floating
sehr viel
debris.
bei
One man's
Zelda
junk is another man's
Ocarina of
treasure.
Time und Zelda
If you
Tribal
won't go
Princess
deeper into
gebraucht
the game,
hat.
you have to craft
Und ich
bait,
da schon
harpoons,
kein Fan
medicine, and
davon
gear.
war,
Very
das hat mich
often you'll
irgendwie
need to
immer
make
ein
what you
bisschen
need
genervt
from
in
what you can gather by
Ocarina und
yourself.
Tribal Princess.
There are many
dass
things we
ich
haven't
nicht so
shown
der
yet, and I'm
Angelfan
sure
bin.
that
Also
you'll
in Real
be
Life könnte ich es
surprised
jetzt
by
nicht
what the
sagen,
game has in
aber
store, so make sure that you
jetzt
wishlist
in
the
den
game and
Zelda-Spielen
join our Discord to stay updated and
eher
get more
weniger.
information about our game.
Da
Thanks for
sage
tuning
ich
in
ehrlich
and
gesagt schon
welcome
ein
one and
bisschen
all
eher
to the
weniger.
world of Dreadmore.
We've got some news from a game we've been following for quite some time. It's from
Naja.
a Canadian studio that knows their retro.
Welcome to the end.
Also wenn ich jetzt überlege, normalerweise wäre es jetzt auch bei den ganzen Showcase gewesen, wenn jetzt Dayofthedevs fertig wäre, wäre ja jetzt eigentlich Devolver dran. Also Devolver eigentlich, aber die machen ja keine eigene Showcase mehr, was mich auch ein
Back in high
bisschen
school, the two of us made a promise to each
verwundert,
other that we
aber
would one day make a love
okay.
letter to the JRPGs we grew up on. Games like Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, Xenogears, the sorts of games that we played right after school, huddled next to a CRT, and the kind of games that decided what we wanted to do growing up.
That was over 20 years ago. A few years back, we walked away from our jobs to actually go and do it. The game is called Threads of Time, a turn-based, time-traveling RPG. Some of what you're about to see here today hasn't been shown anywhere else yet, including a first look at our time ship, the Needle.
You captain the Needle, and you fly between the eras and gather party members from across history, all in a quest to restore the order of the fallen Time Knights. You can go to the future, you can go to prehistory and see the dinosaurs, and if you'd like, you can even prevent them from extinction and see them evolve through time.
Combat is turn-based.
Ja, wo war ich eigentlich vor dran?
Each character
Irgendwas waren
manipulates
wir
time
doch
in
grad
their
am
own way
Labern.
with the goal of interrupting
Verlauter
enemies'
dem,
attacks.
verlauter dem.
How you bend time is key, as are combos between party members.
Was habe ich vorher gesagt?
Time is the through line for our whole game, and you'll definitely feel it in combat.
The team that we've put together still does not
Ja,
feel
da
real
kriegt
to
wieder
us.
mein Alzheimer grad.
We've been able to find all of these JRPG fans from across the industry, from AAA veterans to indie darlings who've worked on games like Shovel Knight and Deltarune and more. We're
Okay,
also
der
super
Winniger
fortunate to
Alzheimer.
work
What
with
the fuck,
legends
was hab
from
ich grad vor ein paar
Japan,
Minuten
whose work on
gesagt?
Final Fantasy, Xenoblade and more is part
Nicht
of why
wegen
we're here
Devolver,
today.
sondern vorher irgendwas
We
anderes.
can't wait to share more about these legends that we're collaborating with soon.
Threads of Time
Allgemein hier
represents
wird's
our lifelong
langsam
goal
schon
to
too
create
much.
cherished game experiences.
Und das ist erst Tag
others
3
did for us
von
back in the
diesen
90s and
Dings.
beyond.
Das geht hier
That's
noch
our mission
so
every
3
Saturday
Tage, glaube ich. Oder nee, insgesamt
retro
2.
infused
Morgen sind
RPGs
nochmal
that awaken
Indie-Entwickler
cherished
dran und
childhood
dann Intel.
So that's a bit about
Und
us
am
and
Sonntag
Threads
ist
of Time. It means a lot to
Xbox,
show a
also
glimpse
Microsoft
what our
und
team has
PC
been up to,
Gaming.
and we cannot wait to share.
Thanks so much for having us at Day of the Devs.
Und dann kommt
Bye,
ja
everyone.
noch nächste Woche laut Gerüchten und Leaks, sollte dann noch Nintendo kommen. Aber ich bin ehrlich,
Not often you
Nintendo
get to
kann
world premiere a
eigentlich
game that's been in
bleiben
development
oder
for 22
verwechseln.
years, but here we are. I first
Die
played this
haben
game
ja
back
auch
in
gerade wieder bei den
2004.
Sommer
It's
Games
since gone
Fest
on to be
gezeigt, was
released
die
in
drauf
multiple
haben,
fashions, and I'm
also.
excited to show you the next evolution.
Ja, die brauchen wir nicht dieses Jahr unbedingt. Ganz ehrlich, ich bedenke auch das schon langsam mit der Nintendo
Hi, I'm
Switch
there.
2.
I'm Reagan. And we're MetaNet
Also,
Software.
es war halt wirklich
You might have
wieder
heard of our
eine
games
sehr
N++
schwache
and N++.
Leistung dort von Nintendo.
Today we're delighted to announce
War
that we're
echt
back
sehr
on our
schwach.
bullshit with a little something we like to call N plus infinity times 2.
It's an all-new online multiplayer-focused iteration of
Online-Multiplayer sind immer gut.
Online-Multiplayer
sind immer gut Game.
For those of you who aren't familiar with our games, they're a bit different from other 2D platformers thanks to their unique momentum-based movement mechanics that give them their own distinct flavor.
We call it parkour platforming.
Nee,
So you play as a ninja, gracefully and effortlessly flowing through the levels.
It's all about pure distilled gameplay and game feel that you can't get anywhere else.
Unlike the previous games in this series, N+
ich glaube
Infinity
jetzt mal
Times 2 is not so
4-Player.
much about the hardcore
Glaube ich
single-player
jetzt mal.
experience. Although there will of course be a solo campaign for you to hone your ninja skills. Instead, this one is about platforming with your friends. And if you don't have any friends, no worries. There's matchmaking.
We've taken our unique brand of acrobatic, virtual athletic 2D action gameplay and used that as a foundation to build 5 fresh, local and online multiplayer game modes. Some game modes are tried and true staples, some are new to the series, and some are new to the world. Mingle player, co-opetitive. With this game we're really reversing the lexicon.
You'll be running around with your friends, luring enemies into your opponents, making the ultimate sacrifice for your teammates, and hunting each other with rockets.
That's my favorite part.
There are only 3 buttons, so it's an easy game to get into, and anybody can pick it up and play it casually at a party. But there's no skill stealing, so it also supports legit competitive play.
We like to think of it as
Geht's hier eigentlich mehr um Punkte sammeln oder geht's jetzt hier ums Platoon mit den Farben oder was geht's jetzt hier genau? Genau das meine ich.
This is going to be launching sometime next year on all the platforms.
If you want to get a taste for yourself, please head over to our Discord and sign up for playtesting. We can't wait to play with you and see what you think. And most importantly, please wishlist N+ Infinity Times 2 on Steam so that the algorithm doesn't hate us.
Thanks so much, Day of the Devs, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay,
Sometimes
bye.
a game transports you through the looking glass into a world that you can't help but be fascinated by. Our next title, Into the Unwell, does just that. Swedish developers She Was Such a Good Horse have created an action roguelite with a wild, unique world that you can explore solo or with friends. So settle in and get ready to hear the story of one strange cat.
Oh, hello there.
Genau, vorher waren wir bei den Entwicklern dran, stimmt. Die Entwickler, was sie um richtig Mühe geben, Repo. Wie gesagt, Repo-Entwickler, die geben auch richtig Vollgas. Wenn die Trailer machen, machen die immer aus den geilen Filmen und allem. Ich glaube, das war das, was ich vorher sagen wollte.
Dude, you made it! Come sit down. I was just about to tell a little story. Have you ever heard about this very unlucky cat? No?
Digga, Goofy auf das ist das Spiel. Das habe ich schon auf der Wunschliste. Das hat auch ein cooles Design. Oh, bitte mit Release Day jetzt. Komm, bitte. Jetzt mit Release Day. Das Spiel steht ja auch schon lange bei bald verfügbar. Oh, wenn's Koop habe, ist es sogar noch besser. Digga, Riesentofu. Ey, bitte mit Release Day. Komm, bitte. Was? Erst 2027?
It's always a pleasure to debut games and Day of the Devs that intertwine the personal stories of their creators.
Also das ist auch
This world
hart.
premiere
Why debut?
Is
Das
intimately
steht doch schon
special
sicher
and
ein
worth
Jahr
paying attention to.
auf einfach bald verfügbar. Jetzt wollt ihr mich nochmal ein Jahr warten lassen?
Okay, just gonna watch some highlights real quick and check some videos.
Alles nur GTA schuld. Alles nur Rockstar schuld.
Come on, focus.
I'm Case, and this is Bub.
Also, wisst ihr, aber für mich ist das eindeutiges Zeichen, sie ziehen es jetzt durch. Sie ziehen es jetzt durch. Wenn Rockstar jetzt verschieben würde, dann würden alle Entwickler so angefressen aus sein, also alle Firmen, ob Square Enix, ob Capcom, ob Microsoft, ob Sony, ob Nintendo, die werden einfach alle angefressen und angepisst, weil jetzt zu einem, einfach nur, weil jetzt alle ihre Spiele verschoben haben und Rockstar dann auf einmal sagen würde, nö, wisst ihr was, wir bringen es doch nicht im November, wir bringen es dann erst nächstes Jahr. Alter, die würden alle so kotzen wahrscheinlich. Da geben sie jetzt der Rockstar jetzt so die freie Bühne und sagen so, bitteschön, wir legen unsere Games einen Monat vor, einen Monat nach, aber der November, den gehört euch. Gut, Frage ist, was Microsoft macht. Wenn Microsoft denen sagt, so, ja, uns ist scheißegal, wir verdienen auch ein Vermögen. Uns ist das scheißegal, nur wir bringen ein Game raus im November. Okay, die könnten es machen, aber Sony, Capcom, Square Enix und und alle anderen haben sich das nicht getraut. Also wenn Microsoft meint, sie treten an gegen Rockstar, ja, dann wünsche ich denen viel Spaß. Dann müsste Microsoft entweder ein neues Banjo-Kazooie rausballern am Sonntag oder ein neues Far Cry. Da müssten sie ballern. Da müssten sie echt groß hart ballern, damit sie gegen Rockstar trauen. Aber lass mich mal überraschen. By the way, sorry, falls mich das jetzt auch nicht ganz so interessiert, aber... Ja, nee, das ist auch nicht so mein Spiel. Wie gesagt, für euch oder für die, wo es interessieren gerne, aber meins ist es jetzt auch nicht so.
Bub is also a game about New York City. It's a place that both Case and I have lived and made work for over 10 years, and we wanted to capture some of that energy of being a young person, figuring out what you care about and how to say it, alongside a bunch of other people that are just trying to do the same.
We've been lucky to collaborate with our talented friends. Adam Schatz has laid down an amazing blanket of music and sound throughout the entire game. Asher Kurtz has written beautiful additional guitar music.
Obwohl ich sie nie gespielt habe oder nicht meine Meinung geigen könnte, aber mir gefallen halt manche Spiele einfach nicht vom Design, oder wo ich dann auch denke, ja okay, ich kauf's jetzt, aber am Ende bei manchen Spielen kann ich halt schon sagen, so nee, das catcht mich nicht oder springt mich nicht an. Obwohl ich einer bin, wo jedes Game testet, aber es bringt auch nichts unnötig Geld zu reinballern, wo mir dann halt wirklich null Spaß machen. Wo ich dann sage, ja, man hat es halt angespielt und so. Oder zu anderen, wenn andere jetzt geldgeil oder klickgeil wären, so. Man nimmt jeden neuen Content, was es gibt und
I first met Mike Boxleiter in Iowa over a decade ago.
Aber
he was making incredible mobile games. He went on to create Secret Hitler, which was a huge success in the board game community.
Ich meine ja nur der Content, wo mir echt Bock macht und Spaß macht. Also mich interessieren natürlich was für Games und so, aber der Rest ist mir ein bisschen so...
Hi, I'm Mike Boxleiter, creator of Lazy River.
Klingt jetzt dumm, aber irrelevant. Unity. Was denn?
Lazy River is a co-op first-person shooter set at the galaxy's most unregulated water park, Water Station 1. The water park is connected by an infinite lazy river that runs the length of the park. Since the water park is on a space station, they can only use special space water. Because of the special properties of space water, you should not pee in the pool. If you do pee in the pool, the pee will go back up into you and turn you and everyone else in the water into zombies. You and 3 friends are at the park for a fun vacation, but one guy peed in the pool and now everyone else in the park is a zombie that wants to kill you. You'll need to build a raft and ride the lazy river to the other end of the park to escape.
So Zombie-like, aber
the first objective in the game is
in
building
einem
your raft.
Whirlpool,
It's your
also
floating
in
base, your greatest
einem
resource, and the strongest weapon in the game. Start building by
Freibad.
gathering inner tubes and lashing them together. You'll have to leave your raft to scavenge for materials from around the park, however.
Oder wie
The whole
kann man
place
das
is
jetzt
infested with
verstehen?
zombies, but lucky for you, once the zombification process is finished, the zombies are vulnerable to water. Fight them with pool noodles, water guns, and water balloons, and make your way back to the raft with your loot.
Vor allem Schwimmnudel so als Schwert,
On your raft, you're safe from the
Wasserpistole
zombies,
so als
unless you get some
Gun.
hop-ons. You're gonna get
Und
hop-ons. If you get hurt, cook up some hot dogs on the grill to regain your
das
strength.
Essen natürlich ganz klar,
Use
so
scavenged
Grillen
materials to
und
craft
so.
armor, turrets, and engines for your raft. Make sure to build something balanced and don't make it too heavy. A raft that can't drive straight is a sitting duck. Build smart and create your own custom floating
Kannst halt
fortress.
dein eigenes Ding wieder bauen.
You'll need to choose
Sogar
your
Schiff
path along the river
anscheinend.
carefully. The robot security forces will set up blockades and strong defenses. Get too close, and they'll shoot out your inner tubes and
Aber
damage
gibt
your
nicht
raft.
nur Zombies,
And
gibt's
make
auch
sure not
Bots,
to set
okay.
off the park alarm
Also
system.
so
Setting up the
Ace,
alarm will start
Roboters
the
und so
park's
weiter.
self-clean cycle, which will obliterate all organic life in the area. And that would really ruin your summer vacation. I've been making this game with 4 other amazingly talented devs
Hat
from across
was.
the country. We're excited to announce Lazy River is coming to early access
Hat was
next year,
cool, hat
summer
was
2027.
Cooles.
Please wishlist us now on Steam.
Lazy
Thanks so much.
River. Aber mit keinem Release, denn nur Watchlist on Steam.
Our next title is as complex and thought-provoking as you'd expect from developer
Okay.
Sunset Visitor.
Wenn ihr
The
meint,
Vancouver-based studio created Peabody-winning 1,000 times
also
Resist.
Release, der hätte
And
ich
their
jetzt
next games
gefeiert
will
oder
be
eine
just as
Demo,
intriguing,
irgend
innovative,
sowas,
and slightly
aber
unnerving, in the best way. I'm so
Okay.
excited to present
dann halt
Prove You're
nicht.
Human.
Dann halt nicht.
I've dreamt so long of my body that I know everything about
Auch
it.
von Unity.
I've dreamt it into existence.
They say you think you're human.
Angefangen.
I am human.
Was ist das? Vor allem wie weird und
Oh,
cursed.
welcome. My name is Pinky. I also go by Natalie, and I am narrative designer at Sunset
Konnichiwa,
Visitor Studios.
Pinky.
In our upcoming game, an AI dares to dream
Ach
that
du
she's human,
Scheiße.
and it is your job
Was?
to put her in her place. Prove You're Human is a sci-fi narrative adventure where
Was
you
ist
play
das?
as Santana. You've split your consciousness into 2, and you've been
Also
uploaded to a digital
ich
world
verstehe ja den
to work.
Scheiß schon, dass
On
du
your
auf
first day,
TikTok
you head
und
into the office
allen
and you
anderen Seiten
meet a
bestätigen
giant
musst, dass du ein
face
Bot bist oder
extended
so.
off
Dass
of
du
a
kein Bot bist,
mechanical
dass du das
arm.
bestätigen
This is
draufklicken
Mesa.
musst. Aber
day
jetzt
in
daraus
and
noch
day
ein
out, you
Spiel?
spend time with her.
For
And through
real?
doing rather esoteric captures,
Na,
you learn more about
bitte,
her as she learns more
also,
about you.
what the fuck?
My name is Daniel Bolio. I'm an artist here at Sunset Visitor, and
Das kannst du
my
nicht
background
bringen.
has mostly been in animation here in Vancouver. My
Das
first
das
project in
kannst du doch
games
nicht
was
bringen,
a
also, come
game
on.
for the Nintendo Switch called Boreal Tenebrae. Animating Mesa is we're approaching it in a unique way. where
Das
we're
Ding
trying
ist
to
weird.
have
What
this
the
balance
fuck?
Where there is enough complexity in the animation system so that
Das
she's
Ding
able to hit all these
sieht so
poses
cursed
and
aus.
expressions and micro expressions that we want her to hit, but also have the system intuitive enough that the writers are able to control a lot of that animation from within their writing documents through text-based macros. Having them be able to suggest animations for her to do in the writing document is sort of imperative to how we want to make this game. Some interesting challenges for Mesa is just how big she is in frame. Like I've been finding that really like subtle micro expressions that usually you wouldn't be able to read on a character they're all unique
Was
to
zum Fick ist
convey an emotion on Racepati. She can be very serpentine, she can be very robotic, but she can also be very
Gott,
organic.
bitte
So
nein.
there's a lot of different ways that she can be animated and a lot of different kind of modes that Racepati can hit.
Also, wie kamt ihr auf die
Something is
Idee?
different about Mesa. In the middle of the night, you catch her
Ich meine, Ideen, cool, dass man immer auf was Neues noch kommt, aber
and not just any body,
wie?
her body. She is
Wie? Und warum? Und was?
you, which is impossible. So, of course, you do not believe her until one day.
Oh, was Promen Ryu?
This next world premiere hails from Paris, France, from a developer who isn't afraid to peel away the layers of the humanity onion.
Video games. They should always be fun and lighthearted and designed to make us forget about all the worries in our lives, right? Right? Wrong. I'm Florent Morin from The Pixel Hunt, and we are known for making video games about the most depressing topics imaginable, like forced migrations, or grief, or child abuse. Also, we made one horseback riding game, but this one doesn't count. But why would we do that, you ask? Well, it's not just because we are a bunch of mean, depressed French wannabe existentialists. Of course we are, but we also believe in the power of video games to tell stories that you will care deeply about. Stories we can't afford to ignore. So let me tell you about Ithaca. In this narrative road trip
Made
RPG,
right auch
you
wieder
play
von
as
Unity.
Penelope, a 30-something environmental rights lawyer who spent the last decade trying to sue big polluting companies and failing miserably. Today, you hop in your car and decide to drive to a place called Ithaca, where you're supposed to meet with friends from the Earth Protection Association you just joined. A perfectly normal thing to do, except there's the boss of a big petroleum company tied up in your trunk. Ithaca starts as a game where you, the player, have to figure out what's going on. From the comfort of your vehicle, you'll be able to call and text Penelope's friends and family. You'll get to know her better as she pretends everything is normal. And as the story is moving forward, you'll gain experience points that will allow you to shape her personality. Depending on your skills, you will pass or fail checks that will open or close new narrative routes. You'll also be able to explore your own thoughts in search for answers about who you really are. Stop in service stations to meet with strangers. Investigate the interior of your car for clues that may have been planted there. Or call mysterious phone numbers to learn info that will shed a new light on the operation you're part of. And in the end, you'll be left with the most complicated question Penelope has ever faced. Will she go all the way
ist das so ein
and finish what
die
she
Welt
started?
reisen, aber mit
Or will the road
Rätseln?
change everything? We're not making Ithaca to give answers. We're making it because
Okay,
we're living through
kenn ich auch noch
questions
nicht
that
so im
feel increasingly
Prinzip.
hard to
Auch mal
avoid.
was Cooles,
About
Neues.
Power, about violence, about the world we live in and how far we're ready to go to defend it. About what still feels possible when nothing seems to work anymore. And we hope Ithaca will be one way to sit with those questions for a while. Carefully and comfortably. From inside a car that keeps moving forward. If that sounds interesting to you, we've just launched a Kickstarter and a Steam page.
Dieses
And we hope to release the
Kickstarter,
game in late
das,
2027.
ist das Konkurrenz
Also,
von Steam
no. There
oder
might still be a cute horseback riding
wieso
minigame in there
wird das auch
somewhere.
immer mehr und mehr erwähnt?
Ever since we first showed this next game, we've been eagerly anticipating its release. Well, have we got some news for you?
Hi there, my name's Will. I'm part of the dev team here at Radical Forge.
Warte mal! Ey, dieses Plüschtier dürft ihr niemals zeigen. Das ist gottlos. Ich warte immer noch auf dieses Spiel. Ich warte immer noch auf dieses Kackspiel. Ihr habt gesagt, letztes Jahr oder vor 2 Jahren am 12. Juli, an meinem Geburtstag, und es kam bis jetzt noch nicht raus. Und bei Steam steht immer noch bald verfügbar. Oder bevorstehende Ankündigung. Also das ist respektlos. Da muss ich tatsächlich sagen, da bin ich enttäuscht. Also da kann ich nicht mal Rücksicht nehmen auf die Entwickler oder generell auf Indie-Entwickler, dass es länger dauert, weil das finde ich eine Frechheit. Jetzt dann offizielles Datum und so zu ankündigen, aber dann immer noch auf Steam nicht verfügbar nach dem Release-Datum. Also da muss ich sagen, da bin ich enttäuscht. Da muss ich schon sagen, bin ich immer noch enttäuscht, dass das kein Release-Day hat. Also nicht das, sondern da dieses blaue Plüschtier, was ihr da vorher kurz bei dem Entwickler gesehen habt. Das tat mir schon ein bisschen weh, ich hätte das gern gespielt. Vor allem dann auch noch so wirklich nah an meinem Geburtstag. Und ist das ein neues oder haben wir das Spiel auch schon mal gesehen? Weil dieses Gameboy Jump Ding kennen wir ja auch von Spielen, dass wenn du da reinspringst, dass du dann in außerhalb der Gameboy springen kannst. Jetzt haben wir das schon mal gesehen oder ist das ein neuer Teil? Oder auch natürlich ein anderes Konzept damit. Weil mal eins gab's mit Bildern so, wenn du das mit dem kommst. Da, dieses blaue Ding! Dieses blaue Ding meine ich da. Was haben die mit dem Spiel gemacht? Das würde mich echt interessieren. Wenn ihr jetzt ein Datum rausballert oder sagt, jetzt verfügbar, ey, ich verzeih euch, aber ihr könnt nicht Spiele machen, wo nicht rauskommen. Ah ne, das ist okay, World 2. Das heißt, entweder... Entweder neues Game oder neue oder DLC.
Hi Day of the Devs. My name's SB over at Red Moon Workshop in Austin, Texas. Our team's been super hard at work on a brand new type of roguelite, with combat inspired by classic fighting games. So check out the trailer for Shot One Fighters.
Ui. Wer ist das denn? Good luck. Ich wollte gerade sagen, es war so gut und jetzt haben sie es so verschissen. Ah, ist schon wieder so ein Fighting-Game. Ah, da bin ich schon wieder raus. Sorry. Also nicht, dass ich nicht solche Spiele mag, aber mir reichen halt so. Wie gesagt, mir reicht Street Fighter, mir reicht Tekken, mir reicht Fatal Fury, mir reicht, wie hieß das andere Spiel noch? Oder war die drei, das waren die drei Klassiker, wo man halt immer kennt. Oder Super Smash Bros. Halt. Das sind so die, wo man halt am meisten kennt. Da braucht's nie immer so diese Doppelgänger oder so ähnliches. Muss auch nicht sein. Aber entweder muss es so gut laufen, dass die Leute immer auf die Idee kommen, oder sie meinen halt wirklich, sie können damit so die anderen wegkicken. Weiß es nicht.
And that was a trailer for Shot One Fighters. Currently, you guys can wishlist the game on Steam, as well as follow our game on Kickstarter, which is coming very soon. Thank you guys for watching, and we really appreciate the opportunity to be on Day of the Devs. I also want to give a shout out to our community and our fellow devs working tirelessly to make this game a reality. We cannot wait to show you guys.
Er hat sogar unten das Sonic 3 McDonald's Ding hat er
Our
so
next
gegrüßt.
title is from Happy Broccoli Games, a small team based in Berlin who are most well known for bringing us the cozy mystery-solving Duck Detective series. Their new game offers a different type of mystery to solve, and it's a world
Bin
premiere.
ich doch nicht der Einzige, wo so cross ist, weil ich habe zum Beispiel von Minecraft Verpackung und so auch alles noch behalten von McDonald's. Siehst du das? Deswegen sage ich ja, die Leute sollen nicht immer gleich alles wegschmeißen manche Sachen, ja, sollte man wirklich behalten. Oh Gott, was ist das denn für eine Mutter?
Hello, I'm Annika from Happy Broccoli Games. You may know us from our games such as Duck Detective, The Secret Salami.
I'm the Duck Detective. I'm here to investigate a case.
Warte mal, das Spiel kennen wir doch. Das ist doch schon draußen, oder nicht?
However, today, I'm very excited to be sharing with you an exclusive first glimpse of our newest title, Apple Crumble.
Ah, ich wollte gerade sagen, so. Das ist doch schon längst draußen. Also wenn das noch nicht draußen ist, dann check ich gar nichts mehr.
Simple. It's your grandma's 84th birthday party, and one of your family members is trying to murder her.
Digga, tschüss.
Jo,
was ist mit dir?
Mom, your midlife crisis
Ja, die Mutter sieht auch so cursed aus. Also halt so creepy mit diesem Blick, so als ob sie die jede 5... Ja, genau das meine ich, in die Seele starrt oder jede 5 Sekunden dich umbringt. Ach du Scheiße.
Knives Out,
James Bond?
and many more. Reconnect with your dysfunctional family. Explore your childhood home and work out who you can trust before it's time for tea. Apple Crumble is a creepy, cozy walking sim. Rummage through your family's belongings and uncover the secrets they're hiding from you. Apple Crumble is a suspenseful, interactive story and will be piping hot out of the oven later this year. We hope you enjoy Grandma's birthday. And remember, everyone is a suspect.
Apple.
Have you ever dreamt of a game where the main mode of interacting with the world is slapping stuff? Well, your dreams have been answered. Check out this world premiere of Turbo Button's new game, Slap Out of It.
Lap Battle?
Hi, I'm Nick from Turbo Button, and I'm excited to introduce you to Slap Out of It, our slap and solve adventure game coming to
Verstehe
PC
ich schon
and console
richtig.
next
Slap
year.
Battle oder was?
Our world is broken. But at Puzzle, we're putting it back together piece by piece. And we want you to join our family of on-demand experts to solve the problems of
Oh
our
Gott,
paying
was ist
customers.
das denn jetzt wieder?
Think you have what it takes to be a puzzle-solving ninja? A rock star who's not afraid to get your hands dirty? A loner with no friends or family?
Was zum Geier?
Then reach out and become a Puzz Pal today.
Bro, was ist das denn jetzt wieder?
Personal tutor, junk
Ach Gott, der guckt unter seine Hose.
plumbing, tech support, caretaking, print-based marketing, whatever the hell this
Bro,
is.
was ist das denn für ein Fiebertraum?
Slap Out of It is an
out of
interactive
it.
comedy sandbox filled with silly puzzles inspired by classic point-and-click adventure games.
Bro, was ist das denn für ein Fiebertraum? Ach, leck mich doch.
You'll be tasked with exploring a very odd office building, where each floor is a gateway to another world filled with new characters to meet and strange secrets to discover. Slapping is how you interact with everything around you.
Bro, was ist
And
das
just
für ein
about everything and everyone
Fiebertraum?
react to your slaps. You'll also find a bunch of useful items along the way that you can store in your trusty fanny pack. Some items have special uses, but of course, you can slap with every item as well. The more you slap, the more you learn about how the world works.
Ach du Scheiße.
But don't expect everyone to be happy about that.
Geil. Der frisst einfach rohe
Our team is
Butter.
dedicated to interactive comedy and celebrating the art
Was
of
zum
comedy.
Geier?
Up till now,
Ja, okay, die haben definitiv was genommen, also keine Drogen und so, aber definitiv rohe Butter. Einfach die verdammte Butter abgebissen. Wer kann sowas? What the fuck?
And we're so proud to say this is our dumbest game yet. We're also excited to be working with Ben Starr, who joins us now to share a little about what this project means to him.
I don't know who you are, I don't know what you want, but of course I'll do it.
Ja, das... Bitte sag mir, dass das der letzte Fiebertraum war.
Thanks for watching. Please pretend that you'll buy the game.
Slept out of...
We promised you a lot of world premieres, but it's not very often we get to show you sequel, follow-up sort of things. This next one is from our buds over in England, and it features a very familiar cast.
Geier.
Hello, I'm Gavin Price, studio head at Platonic Games. And I'm Chris Sutherland, programming lead. We're absolutely thrilled to be here to introduce you to the next chapter for our favorite buddy duo, Super Ukulele Kart.
Lelipa? Oh, warte, das habe ich gesehen. Das wurde, glaube ich, schon ein paar Tage vorher gelegt. Das Ukulele-Spiel. Ukulele Mario Kart. Oder halt Ukulele Kart. Das habe ich gesehen. Aber ich dachte, das hat einfach Mozza oder so gemacht. Ach, das ist also wirklich gemacht worden. Also so echt von den Entwicklern von Ukulele oder was?
This isn't just a Sunday drive. It's a high-speed, high-skill, pixel-perfect racing showdown. Think of it as the definitive competitive karting adventure. It's just a touch more lizard and bat than your usual Grand Prix. At Platonic, our goal has always been to inject a bit of classic fun and character-driven
Ah, das sind die! Ja, das sind die Entwickler von Ukulele. Ukulele war auch ein geiles Game, habe ich auch gerne gespielt, nur nie durchgespielt. Ich glaube, auf der Switch war es als erstes, so ich es mir geholt habe. Ja, die Idee finde ich cool. Das Problem ist, wir haben halt so viele von diesen Mario Kart Games oder ähnliches. Das ist leider das Problem, darum halten sich die Spiele nicht lang. Ich sehe alle Chars außer Kapitän B,
With Super Ukulele Kart, you'll be able to set up races with an unparalleled degree of customization and flexibility, guaranteeing endless ways to compete with your friends to whatever extremes you desire. We can't wait to see you on the track and test ourselves against you too. Thank you so much for letting us share Super Ukulele Kart with you today. We've been fine-tuning this one for a while, and it's a relief to finally have it out of the garage and into your hands. If you'd like to support us, please do head over to Steam to follow and wishlist the game. It truly makes a massive difference for us. We'll also be
ja, aber da werden
sie
sehen, Release Day haben, also ich bitte dich. Das wird jetzt sicher die nächsten Tage online sein.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the starting grid. We can't wait to reveal more features soon.
Boah, ist das Asi! Das hat kein Release Day! Das gibt's ja nicht!
Oh, hi. We are Star Wars Industries, the team behind.
Gibt's ja nicht, dass die kein Release Day haben. Oh, also, ich weiß nicht, was aktuell mit denen los ist. Also generell, ob es normale Entwickler sind, ob es Indie-Entwickler sind. Was ist denn aktuell los? Also guter Content liefern, ja, aber keine Release Days? Kein offizielles Statement so dieses Jahr, nächstes Jahr?
And honestly,
was
we are probably the
ist denn
most fire-ready
das?
team in the whole industry. You could say, in other words, that we
Also,
truly
ich
know how to
hoffe,
handle
das
the
ist jetzt
heat.
wirklich nur einmalig, dass das nur dieses Jahr ist, wegen GTA. Dass das dann bitte nächstes Jahr wieder im normalen Zustand läuft. Hoffe ich mal. Endlich mal dafür. Ah, das ist das Feuergame. Das kennen wir auch schon. Das Game kennen wir auch schon. Haben wir auch schon mal gesehen. Ja, Grüße. Mir geht's soweit so gut. Danke. Aber ich mache definitiv gleich mal Feierabend, weil wir das so durchhaben. Ja, das war das Feuergame. Genau, das Feuerwehr-Ding-mäßige. Das ist doch auch schon wieder so. Ist doch auch schon wieder eine Weile her, wo sie das gezeigt haben, oder nicht? Ist das sicher auch schon wieder ein halbes Jahr her?
So we keep going back into the fire.
Into the fire.
Oh my god, not again.
Ja, das war ja waren die Entwickler von
Listen
die.
everyone, let's put our skills to the test. Evacuate!
Okay, wenn die keinen Schaden haben, dann weiß ich auch nicht. Aber kein Release Day, immer noch
This
nicht.
next game is the latest in a series of well-known cooperative puzzle platformers. That's right, folks. It's time for another...
Never been seen video game screen.
I don't know about you folks, but he's really trying my patience.
That's not funny.
Okay.
Once upon a time, in a distant corner of the kingdom, two youngsters stumbled into trouble and unknowingly bound their fate to the realm's greatest heroes.
Who are you two?
They must have somehow tampered with Trine's magic. Are they trying to replace us? We're just as baffled as you are. The heroes of Trine are three.
Das könnte jetzt dieses Spiel sein, was ich auch mal vor 1-2 Jahren gespielt habe, dieses 1 oder so.
Here goes.
Hold on, everyone.
Oder ist es das
Don't
sogar?
underestimate us.
That's right.
Könnte es auch sein, sogar in einem Remake. Also wenn es das jetzt ist, also ich denke, hallo? Hallo, YouTube? What the fuck?
What's that? It's another magic beastie.
Oh, really? Das schafft gerade die 1000? Was?
Heroes of Trine are three. Three.
You don't need to convince us. The last thing we want is to be stuck with a trio of fossils. Here goes.
Hold on, everyone. Watch out.
Ich glaube, das ist sogar das Spiel. 100 Pro. Ich erinnere mich noch an einen Zauberer, an eine Jägerin und an einen Ritter. Das ist 100 Pro das
What's
Spiel.
that? It's another magic beastie.
Entweder 6. Teil oder ein Remake.
The more they traveled together, the clearer it became that the young siblings had been keeping secrets. Some of them much darker than the rest.
I shall see you soon, heroes.
Lol, es ist wirklich das, was ich dachte. Tween, aber
Put on your
ein
detective
6.
caps for the next
Teil.
title. Italian developer LKA is known for their atmospheric, character-driven games like Martha.
Lol, okay. Also ich wusste das nur noch wegen den Rittern und so, weil sie so aussahen. Aber lol, dass das wirklich nur ein 6. Teil bekommt.
Check out When Sirens Fall Silent.
Okay, wild. Sehr, sehr cool.
I am Luca Dalco. I'm the founder and artistic director of
Italia!
a small 10-person
Und Mother
company
is Dead. Das Spiel habe ich auch, glaube ich, schon mal gehört.
narrative-based psychological games. Our first games were The Town of Light and Martha is Dead. When Silence Falls Silent is our third title. We named this series Storie senza voce, voiceless stories, and through these stories we try to explore forgotten people, voiceless people. We aim to shine a light on their suffering because they deserve to be heard, and also because their stories are still sadly relevant in today's world.
Holy shit, what happened here? You hear that, kid?
I bet he's exaggerating.
Come on, let's get on with it.
When Silence Falls Silent is a dark psychological thriller with horror undertones set in Italy in the early 1990s. The player takes on the role of Mila, a rookie police officer who is unexpectedly pulled into a major case triggered by the rampage of a serial killer.
Warum liegt hier
As the
Stroh?
investigation unfolds, Mila becomes increasingly vulnerable.
Oder eher gesagt, warum liegen hier so viele Kondome? What the fuck?
We address many complex and controversial topics.
Ja, ich weiß nicht, wie oft der im Leben oder an dem Tag abpumpen wollte, aber... Ach du Scheiße.
That missing girl in the photo. Are we going to save her? It makes me nervous to think she's depending on us.
Yes, I'm sure we'll be the ones to find her. And you will become the new commissioner. Instead of that pathetic little man.
I don't know about that. You like to fantasize, huh?
Characters are at the core of When Silence Falls Silent story, and we are placing a strong
Oder ist das
focus on
wirklich
character
Mother is Dead?
interactions alongside the
Aber das Spiel ist doch
structured and rich
draußen.
gameplay experience, including branching dialogues, investigation mechanics, exploration, environmental puzzles, and some rather significant surprises.
The UV lamp has shown up large traces of blood. Why did that man bring me here? It must be an important clue.
That lagoon is cursed.
Based on previous choices, the protagonist's inner fragilities will gradually emerge and significantly change the way the game's story is experienced. This is a huge evolution for us as a studio, and we really hope you can feel the passion we are putting in this game as we continue to push boundaries and stay true to the DNA that defines LKA games. Thank you very much for watching.
Ah nee, ist aber was anderes, okay. Auch wieder kein Release Day.
Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. Thanks to all our sponsors for making this possible. Thanks to all the developers for making and
Haben
sharing
die
their games
denn?
with us. And thanks to you for watching. You can go
Ah,
wish
aber
these
das
games.
war's?
That really helps the developers. And
Kommt noch eine Last Unknown oder war's das wirklich?
That's the cool one, right? That's what we're going with.
Thank you to our generous sponsors, without whom Day of the Devs would not exist. Baller Games, 47
Lol, Sony und Xbox wieder. Nintendo nicht mal dabei. Was für Flaschen.
Razer, Sony Interactive Entertainment, Summer Game Fest,
Digga, Sony supportet sie einfach mehr als... Ja, ich sag ja, Nintendo. Ich sag ja, abgehoben, Leute. Es sind einfach abgehobene Schweine geworden. Eindeutig.
Building a brighter future for the industry we love. They connect all the tools, systems, payments, and web shops for the video games industry. Explore all the things you need to launch, grow, and win with Xsolla.
A super duper special thanks to our pals at Unity. Are you made with Unity? I am.
And a very special thanks to Dose One for all the beats and music in the show. And an extra special thank you to Jeff Keighley for continuing to shine a spotlight on indie games. Day of the Devs is a nonprofit organization that survives and thrives due to generous donations from sponsors, individuals, developers, and publishers. So if you are one of those people and you feel so inclined, we would gladly receive your donation at dayofthedevs.org.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, kennen Last dann noch, okay. Gut, dann war's das, Friends. Dann war das die, ja, Day-of-Devs Sommer-Edition 2026. Finde ich auch schade, dass sie von dem einen Spiel nichts mehr die Rede gemacht haben, von diesem Kugel-Game da, von diesen komischen Dingern auch nichts mehr. Also, sonst guckt gern die alten Showcases nach. Dann wisst ihr, was ich meine. Finde ich aber auch schade, dass sie von dem auch nichts mehr gebracht haben. Aber okay. Never mind. Aber so viele Games waren da jetzt noch nicht. Ja gut, Sommer Showcase oder Sommerfest hat ja vorher abgerockt. Also, was erwarte ich da noch? Also, bitte. Da sollte man auch nichts mehr erwarten. Aber trotzdem, thank you for watching. Ich sag Dankeschön für die Showcase oder für das Video. Vielen Dank. Und ja. In dem Sinne, Friends, würde ich sagen, bedanke mich da fürs Dabeisehen. Und würde sagen, wir machen hier für heute einen Cut. Ich wünsche euch definitiv eine gute Nacht. Schlaf gut, träumt was Schönes. Danke, dass ihr dabei wart. Wir sehen uns dann ja morgen bei den ganzen Indie-Showcases. Andererseits andererseits dann sonst bei Microsoft oder PC Gaming wieder. Ja, mehr habe ich nicht mehr zu sagen, außer wirklich beste Sommer-Gamefest auf jeden Fall. 2026 würde ich sagen, sogar die allerbeste von allen, was ich je gesehen habe. Lassen wir uns überraschen, was noch auf die Tage auf uns zukommt, aber sonst war das schon die allerbeste, muss ich schon sagen. Ja. In dem Sinne, Friends, wünsche euch eine gute Nacht. Danke fürs Dabeisehen und ja, wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal bei einer anderen Showcase wieder oder bei was anderem, ihr Lieben.